Jefferson Fair. What a great time to have a rain shower. It's over by tomorrow, and we're good to go for the rest of the week. I'd like to take this time to introduce President of the Fair Board, Dan Dillon, for a few words, and also the inductee in the Steele County Hall of Fame. So, Dan, congratulations on that. And President of our Fair Board.
Ceremony in the livestock show arena, and we'll have a short program and a ribbon cutting got a great show lined up for you this year again. And my thanks to all the people that helped put this all together, because we do have a great show. It is definitely the entertainment dream of 2014. So I want you to all come out many times and enjoy it as much as you can. New things this year include the Line of Health Kirby Bucket I-Mobile. The I-Mobile was just dedicated up the All-Star game up in Minneapolis back in July, and we are fortunate enough to have them. They'll be coming for one day. They'll be on Wednesday up the fair. They'll be located right on north entrance to the fairgrounds. About a 40-foot showmobile. They'll be doing free ice creams, and of course, Kirby Bucket's picture and everything is all over the side of the I-Mobile. It looks great, and we're very fortunate to have that here. So that'll be here from about 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. They'll be doing ice creams on the north end of the fairgrounds. They'll have a Radio Disney performance. Radio Disney is hooked up with Chevrolet, and Radio Disney is proud to be a partner with the Steele County Fair. They will be doing a Radio Disney performance on the KRFO stage at 11 o'clock on Saturday from 11 to noon. And then there'll be a 3-hour performance at their booth, which is right out in front of the Auto Museum. That'll be from noon to 3 on Saturday. So make sure you get all the kids and people up for that, because that'll be exciting with a lot of Disney performances, prizes, and games. So that'll be a real fun event. The Thank the Partner Magic Show, another new event coming to the fair this year. A gal, Joyce, can't think of her last name, but anyway, she'll be doing with her cohorts a magic show that involves agriculture. Involving the kids and the parents that come to the show. That'll be on the 3 times daily, held in the 4-H building, as well as on the KRFO stage. So make sure that you check that out as well. And Dazzling Dave, the Yo-Yo Man, he'll be doing performances right outside the 4-H building, as well as performances on both stages and strolling the grounds as well. So he'll put on some great performances. He hasn't been here for about 3-4 years. So that'll be something to look forward to as well. New foods. Everybody's interested in new foods at the fair. You know, I lost a few food vendors and gained a few. So we always try to get in some new food vendors and some new foods here at the fair. And so we have this lineup. We have Bubba Crunchers, a deep-fried dumpling with Asian pulled pork in the middle. They'll be right outside the poultry building and the swinery arena over on right as you start going around the track. Deep-fried caramel apples will be with the Thomas concessions on the north side of the Four Seasons. They were the top food at the 2013 or 2012 Arkansas State Fair. Andy Sammy's, real cute little tasty sandwiches, will be right outside the beer garden here from the Twin Cities. Jelly Belly smoothies that are flavored with the Jelly Belly jelly beans. Deep fried chocolate chip cookies right outside the west end of the beer garden here. We have a Dutch stand for the first time this year. They'll be doing a bread and pancake creation. They're also located just north of the Four Seasons. Pork at steak on a stick and portobello mushrooms with mixed peppers. They'll be at the Towson stand, which is right near the ticket booth to the grandstand. Chicago Mix and Gourmet Popcorn will be right down by the FFA building. And mango on a stick will be at the stand right by the 4-H building as well, along with walkie tacos and Mexican corn, roasted corn. We had a lot of activities at the fairgrounds this year. You know, people give me a hard time, I won't mention any names, but people give me a hard time that I have 50 weeks of vacation and work 2 weeks before the fair. Well, that's not quite the case. We had a lot of activities at the fairgrounds this year. Of course, the KC Smoking and Steel, the Firemen's Convention, a big Federated event, and a wedding that weekend, Barn Bash, I've got about 5 or 6 weddings left in September at both the Foundation building and the beer garden. So long story short is we're utilizing the fairgrounds and utilizing the great facility that we have up here. So we appreciate the public contacting us, and we want to utilize what we have up here to offer. So that's some of the new things going on up here at the fair, and so I just wanted to fill you in on some of those. Yeah, I talked about the new items. Traffic, we talked about just trying to catch up here a little bit. Of course, we've got a lot of things to offer here, a lot of facts and figures, but we're going to do some awards here coming up. And as I mentioned, I do want to recognize the Equine Hall of Fame inductee will be Pat McCarthy this year, who actually started the Equine Hall of Fame a few years ago, and so he will be our inductee for that immediately preceding the Rails Livestock Pavilion dedication. And I want to congratulate our own Dan Demo, Fair Board President, and Kay Anderson, who will be inducted into the Livestock Hall of Fame. I'd like a nice round of applause for all three of those folks. Thank you. Okay, time to introduce our new superintendents. And we have new superintendents again this year. It seems like if someone needs to retire or move on, we always have people coming forward, and I will throw that out to you. Any of you folks who are not a superintendent or want to become involved in the fair with any way, we've always got room for somebody, and we appreciate people coming forward and volunteering to help. It's a great team effort, and we need a lot of team players, and we always seem to have plenty of folks to come forward. So thanks to all of you, and thanks to these new superintendents. I would ask you to stand if you're here when I call your name, please. Superintendent of Goals, Gary Larson. Gary, are you here tonight? Okay, thank you to Gary. Steve Ressler, Co-Superintendent of Swine. Steve, are you here tonight? Probably working with the swine down there. Dylan Noble, Co-Superintendent of Organic Crops. Okay, just want to recognize everybody. Bruce Bennett, who did our prayer for tonight, Co-Superintendent of Transportation. Thank you, Bruce. You know, our transportation has really expanded. We have transportation now from the east end of the fairgrounds, not only for our vendors, but our fairgoers as well. We know some ways to walk from the parking lot, the diamonds there, down to the west end of the fairgrounds here. So we've got shuttle service for anybody that needs it. Just call the office and we'll line it up. And so Bruce and his team are going to do a lot of shuttling of people. That's become very, what's that, Rhonda? Mike Pierce. Mike, of course, is in charge of that. Mike's the superintendent. There he is, Mike, right there. Thank you, Mike. So those guys are in front of the line, Mike. Those folks will help get you around if you need some rides during the fair. Mary Hawkins, co-superintendent of the spelling bee. I know you're here, Mary. Where are you? Mary, thank you very much. Very appropriate that Mary took over as one of the co-superintendents of the spelling bee because she took Sherry Kent's place as the superintendent, I don't want to say administrator. She's at St. Mary's School. Of course, Sherry has passed on since then. Of course, it is now the Sherry Kent Memorial Spelling Bee. So we thank Mary for taking that position over. And her other co-superintendent is Daryl Hill. Daryl, I know you're here on the spelling bee. Daryl. Keith Stark. You know, Keith, are you here tonight? Keith is not here. I was a busy guy last year trying to round up all the banners from all the different sponsors that we have here at the fair. And that's probably, I'd say 70 to 80 banners. So my office was full of banners, and I needed somebody to organize that. Keith came forward, so he's my new superintendent of banners. And incidentally, Keith will be singing the national anthem at the opening ceremonies in Fair Square, brought to you by the VFW. He'll be singing that, and we're looking forward to that on Tuesday afternoon. So thanks so much to Keith. Really helped me out a lot. Naomi Shirley, co-superintendent of Fine Arts. I know you're here, Naomi. Thank you very much. Karen Von Ruden, longtime dairy farmer in Owatonna, here, superintendent of cattle. Karen, thank you much for coming forward. Another good guy that's been in town for a while that came forward and said, hey, I'd like to help out at the fair. Came at just the right time because we were looking for a little more help for our folks in the Four Seasons, and that would be Glenn Mayer. Glenn, would you stand, please? Thank you, Glenn. And certainly, last but not least, co-superintendent of the Auto Museum, Sandy McIntosh. Sandy, would you stand, please? Thank you, Sandy. At this time, then, I would like to ask all the superintendents to please stand and get a round of applause for all our superintendents. So, all with their nice new shirts on when they walk their shirts, just all stand up, all the superintendents. Thank you very much. We really appreciate all you do. You look great in those new shirts, and I know they'll be comfortable here during the expected warm weather. I think it's going to be a nice week in that. I know Ashley from the People's Press asked me if I worry too much about the weather. Nothing you can do about it, I said, so you just go with the flow. And it looks like a nice week, and so we're hoping that it'll all be good. And we need some rain at night, or when we're not outside like it did now. It can quit for a while, and it can come overnight this week. So Okay, the next group I want to have stand, I can't say enough about. They're really helped me out a lot during the year, and they're a great bunch of guys and hard workers. You know, both they've been here for a while. They do a great job of keeping the fairgrounds up, doing things that we need to do, getting things done, and they're very respectful to us. And I really want to say that I appreciate all they do. And that's our crew. Crew, if you stand. The best fairgrounds crew in the state, bar none. So thank you very much, guys. They like to give you a hard time and I give it right back, so that's good. All right, next I want to thank my staff from the office. You know, they're again, what would I do without them? They just really help out a lot, especially with all the things that we've had going on, from the new pavilion to changes with leases and all the things that have gone on within the last couple of years, actually the last 3 years since I've been here. And so I'd really like my staff to stand up and give them a nice round of applause. Thank you, guys, ladies, thank you very much. And last but not least, of course, our board of directors. We've got a great group of board of directors that they all know their jobs, they all work real hard, they've all got their areas of expertise, and we really appreciate working with them and just getting the job done and keeping this great show rolling. So I'd ask my board of directors to all stand up, please. Thank you, and I'll have a nice round of applause for that. And you're back up. Get back up here with me. It's time to do some awards. And so I would ask you when your name is called to all come up and share it. I think has all these awards all right organized in a row, Dan. So you'll have to find them all. I'm just going to be accurate. Okay? All right. These are awards now. We've got a number of awards to give, so I'll get right to them. 5-year award. Scott Roberts. Scott, are you here? We'll hold the applause, I guess, till the end. So we go through. Okay, another 5-year award to Brad Svenby. Brad, come on up, Brad. Brad's my insurance guy, and does a great job of all the insurance, keeping track of all the insurance for all the events. 5-year award to Brad. And Brad actually started before his twin brother Brent did. I do have them. I can't tell them apart now a little bit and stuff and everything, but Brent, he wanted to make sure that I said that he started before you did. So Brent Spendy, come on up, Brent. Another 5-year award for Brent. There we go. Thank you much, Brent. Another guy that helps me out a lot and keeps everything organized with all our striping and the lines out here to keep all my vendors in a row. And that would be my friend Mike Sikora. Mike, will you come up and get your award, please? Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate all your help and everything you do to keep all those vendors in a row and keep everything looking good up here. Thank you, Mike. Lynn Van Gert, Lynn, will you come up, please? 5-year award for Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. I don't believe Lisa Havelka is here tonight. Lisa Havelka, though, 5-year award for Lisa. Are you here, Lisa? I don't think I saw you, but a 5-year award for Lisa Havelka. Bruce Gubachuk. Bruce, come on up. Our liaison on the board is the county board. I especially want to send out a thank you to Bruce for all his help with the county, helping us formulate the loan that we got for the new rail pavilion, all the things back and forth with the county that we needed to do to get that done, and all the things that the county does for us. And so, Bruce, thank you very much for all your help. I appreciate it. And certainly, last but not least, a guy that does a great job of running the KRFO stage and everything. He's been out my former neighbor from a few years ago. We're great to have him up here. Took over a few years back and has done a great job with the stage, and that's Lowell Miller. Lowell.
Thank you, Lowell. Congratulations.
Thanks, Lowell, for all your work. Okay, 10-year award. Another guy that's really helped me out a lot. He was on the barn committee. He helps run, one of the guys that runs the beer you is Doug. Are you here? Doug is the superintendent of aerial photography. Doug takes his plane up and flies over the fairgrounds during the fair and takes shots of all the different areas of the fairgrounds, and you don't realize how helpful those are to us in the office as far as where we sent vendors, where things were the year before. So they're very helpful. We get about a dozen pictures blown up that we can look at for the next year if we have to move people around and everything. So Doug is a very valuable asset to the fair, so I want to thank him for all he's done. John Lindy, John, the director of the church service on Sunday morning. John, are you here tonight, John? John Lindy, I want to thank him for all his years of service. Pat King, Pat, are you here tonight? All right, thank you, Pat, for all you do. And sorry I don't remember all you do in the department, but Pat, thank you very much for all you do. Raising grasses, thank you very much. Thanks, Dan. Well, thank you, Pat, for your many 15 years of service. I appreciate it. Deb Mather, Deb, come on up here for 15 years of service. I know Deb's here. There she is. Thank you much, Deb. And again, department, Deb, I should remember, but hobbies, right? The hobbies department. Thank you very much, Deb. Deb's been working a lot in the office and get everything lined up there with her cohort. So thank you, Deb, for all your hard work. Leo Sikora, Leo, are you here tonight? Organic crops. Leo's been here for 15 years as well, so thank you much to Leo. And our final 15-year award goes to a gal that's helped us out in the office, helps us at the bank during the fair, been here for 15 years, and makes great pies as well. Denise Lane, Denise, come on up. Appreciate all you've done for us, Denise. Thank you very much. Now we go to 20-year awards. We're moving up the line here. So 20-year awards. First of all, our first 20-year award goes to a guy that was involved with the Delta Derby and track events, and now he is our mascot, Steele. Richard Daly, would you come up, please? Richard, Steele. Great job, Richard. Thanks for all you've done for the fair. We really appreciate it. By the way, Steele and Stella will be appearing up at the State Fair again, Richard, on which day again?
Saturday before Labor Day.
Saturday before Labor Day. They'll be appearing in the State Fair parade up at the State Fair. So if you're up for it, make sure you catch them. Thanks so much to Steele and his cohort, Stella. They make a great team. And of course, we got Stella up on the sign over on the west side of the office building there. And so they're a true team, and we really appreciate. They're kind of the insignia of the fair out there with Steele and Stella. So we really appreciate all that they've done. Our next award goes to a guy that I've gotten to know pretty good over the last few years. Used to play softball against him many years ago. Didn't win very often, but used to play against him and his team. And I guess I'd have to say one of the fellows that was real instrumental in getting me over here to the fair and getting me in the position that I am now. And my real good friend, and I want to recognize him. You all know Corky. Corky. Appreciate all you've done for the fair over many years. Thanks a lot. And our last 20-year award goes to a guy that has really done a lot in the ag end of the fairgrounds, and of course was the driving force for the Radel Pavilion and getting that built. Co-chairman of the barn committee with Dan, and has really done a lot for the fair. And he put endless hours in on that Radel Pavilion and had to do a lot of work on it. So I really want to have you thank him. And that is Ron Vander. Ron, come on up.
Congratulations, Ron. Appreciate every minute of it.
Thanks much, Ron, for all you've done, and make sure you thank Ron, folks, for all his hard work on that Radel Pavilion down there. It was a great showpiece for the fair. 25-year award. 25 years here now of work on the fair board. Also a member of the barn committee, helps run the beer garden, has a lot of expertise in a lot of areas, and I want to thank him for all his help too. And that would be Mark Ellison. Mark, come on up. Okay, couple more to go here, folks, and rain is quit outside, I think. So we'll be having a lot of vendors start showing up. Of course, we have a lot of vendors that come from the Maui County Fair in Austin, the Dakota County Fair up in Farmington, and the Wisconsin State Fair. So they'll all start showing up between 10 and midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning tonight. So we'll get everything set up, the rest of it tomorrow. So, okay, we're up to a 30-year award. 30 years of help here at the fair and in the wood carving department. And I want to thank her very much. Come on up. 30 years, Stephanie Colby. Stephanie, come on up. Great job. Make sure you check out all those great carvings and all the nice things over in the our Fine Arts building, because there's a lot of great displays over there. Thanks again for all your help, Stephanie. And our final award of the night for 35 years of service here at the fair. And again, he's done a great job with, especially now with the finances. He's the new treasurer on the board. The board treasurer has done a great job, especially with all the rail pavilion things and just keeping the finances all in line. Along with Vicky's help, who really does a lot of the financing in the office, but Tim really keeps a lot of things together as our treasurer on the board and helps with truck parking and is always willing to help with whatever you need help with. 35 years here at the fair. Tim out. Tim? Congrats again, Tim, and thanks for all you've done for us. We appreciate all your help. Okay, Dan, I think you're back up here. I'm a man of few words. I think that's it. I just want to say that we invite you to all be up here as much as you can. We got a great show again. We'll look forward to seeing you at the fair and have a great time. Dan.
Couple things. The office will be open after the program tonight. Stop over and get your memberships. The girls are going to have memberships over there, so why don't you take care of that before the fair starts? Yeah. And the second thing is the museum is open as well. Got the museum open, so have a look, see kind of a quick peek. All the things Sharon has done a wonderful job this year. They kind of like reorganized and took everything down, repainted, and it looks better. So stop over. And Nancy Delacorte, you here work. Nancy, you were part of that group too. Yeah, Nancy was part of it too as well. So stop over and look at the museum. So with that,